Okay, so now we got the background hills done. Now I'm gonna go in for the middle ground hills. And in middle ground hills, I'm gonna add some different size of trees so you can see the variety of approaches. Instead of having it come straight across right here, I want a variety. I could have the foreground hill even overlap the background hill. So it's more like this. So instead of coming all the way down, I'll have it overlap because that's what foreground things can do. It's kind of neat like that. I'll get out my tissue. Same process. Come in here with the wadded up tissue, powder graphite, following the contour of the hill. So it's like it's going up here, kind of tapping it, smearing it a little bit. And I'll even get a little bit darker down here, but not too much. So I'm just kind of tapping it in. And those little splotches and stuff that I'm doing, those will eventually look like dirt or grass or whatever. I'm pounding that in, just get a variety of textures. Now the idea of not touching your paper is kind of gone in a way. Okay, so now I have like a little bit of a foreground. And I'll have it come all the way to the side, way over here. Powder graphite. I won't do a foreground today. Today I'm just doing middle ground and background. Because you guys aren't ready for that yet. Emotionally. Even if you're physically ready for that. Okay. So now I have this really light area. So remember, it's all about contrast. So here in this like little meadow, I'll go, ooh, I can make that water. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna make that a lake. I'll wait for a little bit later though. Okay, so with the lake, I'll show you where it's gonna go. On the contour of the hills, and down this side, and all the way across. So that is that little white line. It's going to represent where the water line is the lake. And I have the foreground right here. Okay. Now, make sure you guys are watching. Cruise. Hold on one second. And once again, I want you guys watching this. This is life-changing. I've heard this demonstration from last semester. People got goosebumps and weak in the knees when they saw this next part coming up. Okay. Now that I have that, I'll go ahead and fade this out. This is going to be a foreground up here. You're not going to be able to see it. Okay, kind of tap that in. And with the eraser, I'm going to use, I'll use some grass technique and I'll show you. Right now, I'm just going to get some of the little bumps, textures in there. Then I'll add some trees, weeds, but not too much. Once again, it's a little early. Okay, another little hill here, little bump. And the key is not to have one technique. So it's like you want to make sure that it's kind of hard to tell how in the heck you did it. Or people should look at your work, go, how in the heck did that happen? So watch this. I'm going to take this eraser, normal eraser, white eraser. I'll take that and I'll kind of like round it off a little bit first. And if I hit it, it'll get me some like cool textures. So I'm going to smash it around a little bit. Okay, so now it's kind of like beating it up a little bit, but it has like some nice highlights into it. It's a variety. Once again, you can see that it's going by pretty fast because of the techniques. Well, the tricks. Art without tricks takes a long time and takes talent. Art, after you learn tricks and techniques, doesn't take that long, it just takes skill. And you can learn skill, you can't learn how to be talented. And like I said, I was not talented as an artist, but I learned skills. Okay. Now I got some generic little bumpy things going on there. I'm looking halfway decent. Now I'm gonna take the magic blending stuff. I'll do a little weed. I'll do a little weed bush kind of thing right here. I'll show you how to do that. I know I'm going too fast. On purpose today, though. Unlike other times. This is on fast on purpose because I'll record it onto the YouTube. And you'll be able to watch it slower, do pause, and go like, oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, so that is all like going to be a little bushweed. Now that right there is a scumbling approach. A little scumbling with a blending stump. Then after I'm done with the scumbling, blow that off. I'll erase out the highlights. With that, I'll get like a sharp corner to make leaves. So watch this. Check this out. Here it goes. Blurry blob right now. I'll take the leaves and lightly erase little teeny tiny leaves. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. Now I got some leaves in there. And the last thing to do is to add some details. So with the details, I'm going to do some branches. And I see that some of you aren't watching this. I'm hoping you are. It'll really make a big difference. I'll have like a little branch coming up here. Maybe another little twiglet. And over here, if you just do a few leaves, so watch this, there's some detailed leaves. Couple leaves right there on the side. Zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. I'm adding just a few leaves, and people will think the whole thing looks good when most of it looks terrible except for a few good leaves. And I'll blur them out just a little bit. Hi, leaf. Maybe a couple leaves here on this little lonely branch. And a baby leaf right there, not even on the stick, it's kind of floating. Okay. I think I'm giving you too much information. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep going a little bit more. So we have the background hill. I'll get a little more done on this. So this part, I'm going to exaggerate some of the shadows. Like a light sections that I erased. I'm going to go in and shade in around it to make it look like it's three-dimensional rocks. So watch this magic. I call this Operation Magic Rock. Watch this. So see this little light blob right here? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's a regular white blob right there. From an eraser, I'm going to take my magical blending stump. Pow! Got a rock. Dude, it was one stroke. It turned a blob into a rock. Here's another one over here. Watch this. Abracadabra. Pacow. Another rock. I got two rocks with two strokes. Now, I hope you're watching this. Let's watch this. I'll make a big rock right here. Bigger rock. I'll erase out the highlight. Just like everything else. Right now, it's like a turtle. And then I'll add in the shadows. Right behind the rock on this side. Come around here. Got the highlight still. Then I'll add some crack to it. So if you do rock, if you make crack rock instead, crack rock looks way more realistic. So, I'll show you that. I'll add some darker shadows here with the magic pencil. Clean up the edge a little bit. Tap it in. And then I'll add some crack. A little crack right there. Ooh, nice size. Now I got a little crack rock. Crack rock, plants, mountains, and the start of a lake. Okay, so we'll go on from there. Whoa, I was gonna stop. You know what, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna show you guys how to do an Italian Cypress. Okay, watch this. Check this out. Right here, kind of bland. Maybe I need a composition change. Except a little bit. I'm gonna take the blending stump. I'm gonna go this direction. Sideways. More powder graphite. I'll have it go up kind of high. I like Italian Cypress. pretty dang tall too. I'll make mine a little bit taller. Done. Italian cypress. Oh, a smaller one way over here. Bam, a little tiny tip and tap. Make this skinnier, maybe a little bit lighter to show depth. I can use like one Italian cypress. It look kind of weird. Like an Italian cypress bachelor. We'll get with some friends. Let it hang out. Let it be cool. Okay, so now I have Italian cypress in there. But then to add highlights, all I gotta do is take the eraser and then erase. Put some highlights in there. Same thing on this side and this side. Bam. Okay, Italian cypress, weed, rocks, start the foreground and background mountains. And that's the end of the middle ground show.